What if those kids don't go back to camp and they never get the gospel at camp? There's something different at camp than Sunday school or church. When you're hammering the gospel day after day, they're sleeping there, they're back at it, devotions afternoon and evening and again, and they're mixing it into everything they do. Camp is amazing. And when the high school went out to the camp for a day in the pool, and we did some other things there, and I stood around and I talked to the camp staff, and they started sharing with me how many kids didn't go to camp this year. I was broken. When I came home, it really bothered me. And then a man in the church came up to me and said, God's blessed my business and I want to give some money. Where should I give it to? And I'm just like, do you know that Oak Ridge really needs a touch from God this year? And the man handed me $2,500 to give to Brian. And I said, you know what? I'm kind of stingy. I don't want to give that to Brian just like that. I want to call Brian here, and I want to add something to it. And so tonight, on behalf of Bible Baptist Church, Brian, this is a check for $5,000 for the camp. And I believe there's some of you, your hearts are moved to do more. And that doesn't have to be it. So if you hear what the ministry is about, I want to be a part of a ministry that's reaching kids with the gospel, because that changes their entire lives. It could change who they marry. It could change where they go to church. It could change their profession. Camps are life changers. Do you know that you have a pastor because of camp? I got saved at camp and my life got changed. And I went all over the world preaching the gospel. And that all started at camp. And so I want our church to have a heart for camp. Just jokingly, I was talking to Brian at the dinner table. I said, what do one of those go-karts cost? And the number he threw out was $4,500. And I said, I wonder if we could buy one of those and put our name on it, Bible Baptist. Yeah, and we have it out there, and we got to go out there to ride it. You know, it's ours, but we keep it there. And
you got to come out and take it in.
yeah, we have to. I have to test it. Yeah. Do you guys have a coffee machine? That would be the pit stop. But it is so exciting when a church falls in love with the camp, and I really pray our church will fall in love with Oak Ridge and want to visit there more often and hear Brian's heart and his family's heart. I love being around them because they love Jesus Christ, and I get attached to people that love Christ.